When I first started watching YouTube when I was 12 or 13 or whatever, the two channels I always used to watch would be PewDiePie and Markiplier. And with Markiplier, in his case, I remember just I would throw on one of his videos and just be something about the entertainment value, the energy, the persona, just the kind of like the feeling of having a friend in the room. It was really foreign to me, but I loved it. I think Markiplier might be the best YouTuber, and that's a bit of a controversial statement. And I mean, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't think Markiplier makes the best videos. I don't actually really watch Mark's videos anymore. I just don't watch gaming. I will say the Three Scary Games, though that's a pretty good series, and I'll still watch it as someone who doesn't watch gaming. But I'm gonna make the statement saying that Markiplier is the best YouTuber out there, and not because I think his content is the best out there, but because he is the best YouTuber out there. Not the best video editor, not the best entertainer, not the best whatever else besides YouTuber. For those unaware, Markiplier has around 30 million subscribers. The first video I remember seeing of him was, I think, back when I was in 5th grade, and this was when Five Nights at Freddy's just became like super big and super interesting. And I remember I was with some of my friends and they wanted to show me one of these videos, and I remember it was Markiplier playing the game. That was my first interaction with the man. And ever since, I've come to the conclusion that he is the best YouTuber because he is the YouTuber I want to be. He is the kind of the person I strive to be. And not even when I'm a YouTuber, but when I'm not a YouTuber. I think a lot of guys struggle with not being in touch with their emotions or just not really, acknowledging that aspect of them. And I don't know, I can't speak for everyone, but I think in general, it's a true statement. I know it's at least true with me. And I just, as someone watching Mark for a long time, watching some of his videos where he's not playing games, but he's just speaking about what's going on in his life and just how open he is and what he says is just, it's the videos like that I'm most drawn to, and the videos like that I still watch to this day. It's just something about the content in the videos, just someone willing to speak about things that I think everyone can relate on, but no one's willing to speak about, like this.
I miss it. Like, I really miss that. Because, you spend so much time looking at the top of the hill, you don't think what you're going to do when you get there.
From my limited life experience, I found that it's not really the goal, the destination, the final destination that really makes you happy or fulfilled, and it's mostly the journey there. And that sometimes you can have your head so down and focused on getting there that you don't enjoy, really the process, which is the goal in a sense. The process itself is the goal.
And here I am now with almost 17 million people about to subscribe, and I'm trying to comprehend what that means. Because, like, I don't know. I almost don't feel like I'm looking up anymore. There are certain realities about this job that weren't apparent, when I was starting out. And some of the harder realities are you can't be there for everybody. And that...
So I've seen some people say that when Mark does these videos and when he tears up on camera and he speaks about how, he tries to be there for everyone, that he's faking it, he's pandering to his audience. And dude, I guess you could say that, but I don't know how, if you watched these videos and you actually listened to him and you heard the human emotion that I think is incredibly difficult to replicate, they could really think that he's trying to pander. You really think he's going to sit down and make this video? And unless he's a Broadway actor, dude, it just feels legit to me. It feels like he's just someone who maybe tears up more than you or me, at least more than me. But that he's actually, I don't know, I think it's kind of brave that he's willing to put this in front of, at the time, 17, now 30 million people.
That's the hardest blow to take first. When you realize that the personal connection that you had with your fans isn't as concrete as it could be.
I remember when I first started up my channel back in August, when I first tried to restart the channel, get it back up. I remember that I made it a thing that I would reply to literally every single comment that I got. I remember when I started up my channel back again a month ago, I would heart every single comment I got because my videos were not getting the views like they used to, and I just, I enjoyed the community aspect. I mean, I heart now 5 comments a day. It's become way too overwhelming. There's it's nice that there's so much of it. I mean, yay, I like comments, don't get me wrong, but I feel that. Like, I feel a little like that because the community's gotten so much bigger that it's almost grown more distant. And I guess I just want to make sure that you guys know that it's not that I don't care about you guys all of a sudden. It's just, it's overwhelming. I just can't really do it without kind of freaking out. I'm going to be honest. Like the whole new influx of viewers and comments is really cool when I look at the numbers, but when I start looking at all the names attached to the faces, it just gets overwhelming. I just thought I'd kind of plop that in this video because Mark mentioned it briefly. But yeah, no, I still like you guys. Don't worry about it. I just can't get to every comment because it'll freak me out if I do.
And you get stuck in this weird loop where if you can't please everybody, then you have a tough time pleasing anybody. Not to say I only do videos to please you guys, but, you know.
So this video, which is titled I Feel Lost, if you ever want to watch the whole thing, it's not the only video Mark has done where he just sits down and just explains how he's feeling in a completely candid, real manner that on his channel. He has many, many videos like this. And when Mark is feeling something, he has no shame in doing it. He's no shame in showing people. I feel that, I mean, I don't think I could go on here and talk about my emotions in like a non-haha funny, like, you know, like I couldn't not hide behind memes or like jokes for more than like 30 seconds if I was actually talking about how I felt on here. I mean, and the fact is, I mean, I'd be embarrassed. It's just straight up, I'd be embarrassed. Not that this is embarrassing, but just I personally couldn't do it. I think I'm going to title this video something funny like Markiplier is a beautiful man. If I don't title it that, this will be kind of awkward. But I'm titling it because it's funny and also completely banger title, but also true. I think he kind of lives up to the, you know, the ideals I want to live up to. Yeah, I think he's a good figure on the platform and he's a force for good, not evil, guys. One thing I've been thinking about personally a lot is that we all kind of have a much more similar experience than I think that we know. And this is hard for me to say because I obviously don't know. But I'll be reading comments, I'll be looking at like memes which are supposed to be relatable, and there will be experiences and emotions that, you know, people are talking about how they're experiencing that I had and I thought I was the only one. And I feel like more of this behavior will kind of remind us that we all have kind of not the same life, but you know, we all have the same struggles more or less, to an extent, not always, but we all have the same struggles more or less, and I don't know, it's all about humanity, I guess. It's part of it. Okay, so if you could do me a big old favor and click on one of the 4 videos / playlists you see on screen right now, I'll love you forever. Yeah, sorry for the kind of different video. I just want to mix it up today. Subscribe if you haven't already done so with notifications on. So if you already are subscribed, check to make sure notifs are on. Yeah, click on one of the 4 videos. I'll love you if you do that. So yeah, give me a little clicky on one of the videos, and I'll give you a nice high five, a crisp one too. Nice, bye.